Hello everybody, Jingle12 here. We're back once again with another video. A big request, completely unexpected, but you've already seen the title. We're doing the great Flying Dutchman review kind of today. Guys, it's been over a year since this tower came out. It's been just over a year since this tower came out. And you guys all want to see it. It was a reward for the Path 11. If you beat Path 11, you would get the reward tower, and it would show that you got it in 2020. There'll be a number on it. If you got it in 2019, you'll have the 2019 number on it as well. And I'm about to show between 2019 version to you guys. A lot of you guys really wanted this. I did not expect this. So let's go on ahead here and check it out. As you can see, we are in a new map, actually. This is Neighborhood. I love this map, actually. I've always loved Neighborhood, and this one's definitely going to be a lot of fun to be playing on in actual defenses. I believe it's also in chaos and medium, like all modes it should be available in. It's a beautiful map. I absolutely love it, and it's very nice looking. Well done by Weeby. Weeby even made a little pink house, and I believe you can see here we've got like normal houses will just defab like that. Like, oh, that's a, oh, hello, beautiful. Well, yeah, see, it'll just defab like that. By the way, that's Hades Inferno skin. So, beautiful skin, by the way. I love that skin. So that's for that, but look at this. Watch what happens whenever we try to defab the pink house. Look at the number that's on there. That's going to take a bit of time, guys. So we're going to have to... I don't think that's even going to finish in 30 minutes. I don't think that'll be done. So we're going to have to just leave that behind. It may not get done, but that's okay. All right, we've hesitated long enough. Let's look at the actual tower. This is the Flying Dutchman. This is the tower that all of you guys want to see. This is it right here. It's got the 2019 logo on the back. I have no skin on it. This is skinless, so that's for you guys so you can see it in its normal version. It's pretty much green the whole time. I don't think it doesn't really change much in terms of its wood. The cannons do change though, and you guys will see in a second. We've got 3 cannons on each side. It's actually a pretty detailed model, and actually this was a model that the developers found off of another game, kind of, but they didn't actually steal it. It was offered on Roblox's asset sort of thing. I don't know. Basically, they got it free and legally, and they technically got it legal, though I'm not exactly sure if the person who gave it to them was technically legal. I don't know if they knew that. They didn't know that, though, if they got it. But this model is actually outdated now. The other tower, the actual ship from the other game that I'm talking about has been updated actually fairly recently to a whole new model. So this is outdated now, and this is totally now unique to Cube. So that is the first level there. We can upgrade it to the second level, and you can see we've got now 5 cannons. 5 cannons down there, and pretty much the same thing. We just got those cannons, and it's really not much of a difference. We can go on ahead and upgrade this on up to the next level. This one adds a little crow's nest right there, and that actually is not in the original model. I know the original model well. I used to play actually I still do on occasion play the game that this model originates from, and this crow's nest is not originally there. That's Weeby's design right there. So that's level 3. Crow's nest just increases the range of the tower. Level 4 increases damage. I believe it increases fire rate and range. I believe it increases it may not increase range. I could be wrong on that. But it is a good tower nonetheless. Deadly barrage is what it's called. 10 cannons per side now, which is a massive amount. And finally, we can max it, which gives us Dutchman's Revenge. Neon, heavy neon cannons. Look at that. Really neon cannons. Look at those guys. And there's a total of 7 on the top, 5 on the bottom, for a total of 12 per side. You heard me right, 12 per side. A damage of 50 each, and a splash damage of 20 each. Guys, 50 times 12 is 600 damage. 600 damage plus 20 times 12, which is 240 damage of splash. 240 damage of splash plus 600 base damage. Guys, if you don't see the craziness of that, that's like 800 damage per shot every 3 seconds, max placement of 6 per server, not per player sadly, but it is per server. But you still get 6 of them. That's a lot of damage. That is a lot of splash damage. I mean, it's not like a best splash damage, but it is a good splash damage. It's got a moderate explosion size, I think bigger than some other towers. but it isn't absurdly big, so you can't. There's nothing much to note on the explosion size. Let me compare real fast. Range of what's the range there? Where is it? Where'd it go? Range 39 there, and this one's got 39. So once you get the crow's nest, the range does not increase at all, it seems. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna increase at all. No, the range stays the same once you hit crow's nest, but it's still a good range. 39 is a good range, and if you guys want to see it in action, let's go ahead and let's pull out a couple actually, that's not a good cube. Let's pull out fast. Actually, you know, let me see here. Do we have an electric cube anywhere? Electric cubes would be a good one to display. Overcharged lightning cube, that's fine. Oh, you've already got a bit of a look at it. This is what you want to see right here. Look at that. Now those guys have 200 HP each. So it's not going to kill every single one of them because they're moving so quick, but it is pretty darn cool. Oh my word, wait a second. Guys, look at that. I'm sorry, that's actually kind of funny. I think the house is on fire. That's an image. Oh, that's great. Okay, sorry, that's kind of funny. Let's see here. So that is the Dutchman's Revenge, and basically it's really just a fun tower. It's very laggy. I will admit that it is a laggy tower whenever firing. There's just so much explosion, so much going on. It just lags it so hard. But it is still a good tower. Two of them? This is only two of them. Let's see what happens with two of them. Two of them, by the way, that isn't that expensive actually to max out. You'd be surprised. I mean, I think maxing is about 21,000 per. So it's pretty much very, very close to the same price it takes to max out your Stealth Bomber. Now, Stealth Bomber is probably a bit better. I take that back. Stealth Bomber is probably going to be better for a lot of situations. However, it will not have... I don't think Stealth Bomber does as much damage, direct damage. I could be wrong on that. Don't take my word for that. I don't have its stats memorized. Somebody else in the comments check that for me and correct me on that if I'm wrong, because I could totally and completely be wrong. But it has a max placement of 6, can be placed on water, unlike the Stealth Bomber. So, oh, I didn't mean to place that. Okay, I guess I could do that. Here, I'll show you guys a comparison. I thought you guys would want to see a bit of a comparison between all of the water towers. So here are my water towers, skinned, and then the Dutchman, unskinned. Kind of compare some size. Oh, I didn't get the tomb out. So there's the tomb as well. Maybe. There we go. So they all are right there, as you can kind of see. Each and every one of the big water towers. I neglected to bring my sea battery. I probably should have done that though. Sea battery's epic. So those are really, all of them are pretty similar sized. Dutchman is probably the 3rd largest in the whole entire fleet of water towers. Maybe, no, it's definitely, I'd say Raft may be bigger than Submarine, but I doubt, Raft may be bigger than Flying Dutchman, but that's kind of unrelated. Raft isn't really a defensive tower, it's just a placement tower. Alright, go ahead and sell all here. Get rid of all that. It didn't sell my little defab. No, it did not sell my defab. That is amazing, though. I like how it makes it look like the house is burning down. All right, let's see. How far have we gotten? We have not gotten anywhere. Okay, so as you guys should be able to see, I'm gonna put one into action. Put in actually a higher HP cube. Now, the one issue with this map is that the Dutchman doesn't get as much fire opportunities. There's a lot less place that is just not covered. I'm going to try to give it some more extra range with this this campfire. We'll see what happens. Maybe not. We'll just have to hope. Okay, that does give it a lot of range. Let's try to get this thing a little more range here. I'm going to go ahead and move this one, put it over here, kind of give it to where it can hit over here, and I'll place the campfire right here. Here we are. Get these things maxed out. We're just gonna go ahead and max them again. See, there's 21,000 without campfire. With camera, it's 18,000 just about. So I mean, it's not horrible. It's a pretty reasonable upgrade price, at least for what it does. You guys will see. Let's go on ahead. I think water cubes are a great cube to test this out with. They're high HP, but like they're good. I think these guys are gonna pretty much wreck every single one of them. I don't think there's gonna be. I think those are all gonna die pretty fast. They may be a bit underpowered. Yeah, I think we're kind of, yeah, no, we're gonna completely overpower those. Let's pull something better. Fire cubes? What are fire cubes? Okay, yeah, fire cubes are a great one right there. Because, yeah, no, like, you see how much damage it's doing? It's absolutely destroying all those water cubes. And it's really good balance. It's got a really good balance of splash damage versus direct damage. It's one of the most balanced, in my opinion, in terms of its ratio of splash to fire, direct damage. And again, as you guys can kind of see here, it's got a pretty, oh, voice crack. It's got a pretty good splash damage. Ice Cube, I think Ice Cubes are going to be like way too high HP. No, Ice Cubes may be a good test as well. So we're just going to up, we're just continuing to up the HP on these things. Yeah, Ice Cube's a good test here as well, actually. I think we will kill these, I believe. That's a lot of Ice Cubes, but yeah, I'm realizing now, I'm starting to actually see how powerful this splash damage is. I didn't realize this at first, but like, yeah, the splash damage is really, look at it, they're all gone. We got more coming down here. And they've taken a lot of splash damage. Look how wide that's, yeah, that is a wide splash damage. I'm surprised. Okay, so those should all die fairly quickly, and they do really good direct damage. Let's do a test with the Void Cube's too slow. Sun Cube, how much HP does the Sun Cube have? That's too weak. We need something stronger. Is it Diamond Cube? Steel Cube. Yeah, let's grab a bunch of Steel Cubes, see how they do direct damage-wise. Actually, we don't really want a ton of them. That kind of ruins the point. Hopefully one of them, just to see how fast this one dies. Like, it's gonna go. This is just kind of a display of its direct damage. See how many fires it does? Like, it just shoots so many times. Goodness. See, that's kind of why it lags. See, look how much damage it's taken right there. The one Steel Cube boss. 7,000 HP. We've got max place, by the way. This is like as many as you can get down of the Dutchmans, and we've got it. It's done. We could probably throw some higher HP cubes out there, but I think we've kind of displayed the point. I don't think there's really much else to show. Packed Ice Cubes. How much HP do these guys get? Oh, that's another great one right there. That's actually probably better than the Steel Cube showing off. I don't think they're going to kill those, though. There's just too many of them, and the splash damage isn't going to be able to handle it. So that's probably, yeah, so these guys are probably going to get through pretty easily. I don't think we're going to kill those. But that's just because they're such high HP and we only do so much splash damage. This is more something that would be useful for something like Blaze Fall, something with a lot more splash damage. That would be a lot more useful in a spam like that. Whenever you've got one very high HP, like a purple cube boss, like actually, I don't think we're going to kill that. I don't think we're going to kill this one, but we can try. We can totally try to kill this. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen, guys. I don't think we're going to kill it. We can try, but I highly doubt we're going to kill this. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. That's okay, though. It's still, these guys are still good towers. Yeah, but that's going to get through easily. We may get half of its damage down, though, if we're lucky. We'll see. Yeah. So that is the purple cube boss. Absolutely decimating these guys. But look how much damage they have done, though. Now, this is with, I mean, it's just slowly rotating in the towers that are firing. We've done nearly half. Not totally. We need to deal another, like, 3,000 damage, really, to get down to half. 4,000 damage to get down to halfway. But that's still respectable, what the damage that they did. So Dutchman is pretty powerful. It's not going to be an in-game tower like Tomb is. Tomb is definitely going to be your in-game tower. I've seen a lot of arguments against which tower is better, Dutchman versus Tomb. And I'm going to pretty much tell you blatantly straight right here, Tomb is better in any higher damage situation. If you want to deal more damage, you pull out the Tomb. However, overall, it's going to be a lot harder to get this thing up to that high amount of damage because it costs more than this does. So that's why this is more of an early / mid-game defense, while this is definitely late game right here. So that's just my suggestion to you guys. For anybody arguing, that would be my opinion on it, is that this is much better if going late game and dealing with higher HP cubes, direct damage, while still doing really good direct damage and doing really good splash damage. It may be just a bit more powerful splash damage than balanced, but I mean, it's still a very impressive splash damage. It's not as good as the Tomb is dealing with late waves. So you definitely want to use this for early to mid game. If you own this tower, by the way, you are a very lucky person. Not a lot of people own this tower. If you got it in 2020, well, that's even more epic because that was incredibly hard to do. Mine is in 2019. However, I did beat the Path 11, as you guys hopefully saw in my video. Yeah, the Flying Dutchman is a very respectable tower, and it does deserve its respect. It definitely deserves you using it. I use it a lot, actually. You'd be surprised. It is one of those towers you're going to see more often in somebody's loadout. However, it's not one of those towers like Tomb that you're going to see a good 75% of the time. You're going to see it more 50 to 30 to 25% of the time. You're not going to see it as much as you're going to be seeing the Tomb. So, again, good tower overall. Good, not perfect for late game, but it does good early and mid game, and it's definitely respectable. Alright guys, hopefully you all did enjoy. Let's see here real fast. How does this looking? Oh, it's just burning. The house is just completely burning. Oh, that's great. Look at that. It's burning down. Ripping the chat. But yeah, no, we're getting nowhere. So that, my friends, is the Flying Dutchman. The 2019 main reward tower and the 2020 Path 11 reward tower. Respectable tower. Again, not the best tower. Definitely Tomb would be better for late game. If you want to call that the better tower, then go ahead. It's up to you how you want to vary it. But in my opinion, again, Tomb is better just for direct damage and splash damage actually too. Tomb does good splash damage. It just doesn't have as much of a splash range. Guys, hopefully you all did enjoy. If any of you guys did notice, and now that you're at the end of the video, I totally screwed up that sentence, but basically, I have a new microphone positioning. My microphone is on a nice stand now that is now sitting right in front of my face. So the microphone is, instead of being off to the side beside the keyboard like it's been for the past like half year, more than that actually, more like a year, it's now right in front of me where you guys can hear my every single lip movement. I think the sounds a lot better, and hopefully you're not hearing as much of an echo as you did earlier, and hopefully you're not hearing my keyboard as much as you did earlier, but again, you may be hearing my keyboard as much as you did earlier. Alright guys, I've talked enough about my new mic stand. Hopefully this thing will improve audio quality to a significant degree. I think it has. We'll just have to see. Guys, thank everyone so much for watching. Good luck to that pink house in the back, which seems to be burning down as we speak. And have a good day, everybody. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.